Coach, I guess obviously in this game, a number of things you guys struggled with, but it seemed like finding any sort of consistent offense jumped out. What's the problem there? What are the issues as you see them?
Well, we're not shooting the ball very well right now. I mean, look at the three ball. We shot terribly in that category, and free throws, we didn't make free throws. If you just make your free throws, you're in the ball game. You know, it's a game, and they made their free throws and we didn't. That was a big part of it. I thought when we started the second half, you know, we came out ready to play, and you know, ended up going on that little 8-0 run and to take the lead, and then we couldn't sustain it.
Kevin? Seemed like it was a frustrating night for you with the officials.
I'm not gonna go there with you. I mean, hey, listen, you watched the same game I did. It's what it is.
Like their point guards, the two of them combined for 29 points against you guys, and seemed to get in the lane when they kind of wanted to. Was that defensively the biggest disappointment for you?
I thought that was a major breakdown as far as our pick and roll coverage. I mean, normally we've been pretty good in guarding the ball and really taking care of our assignments in the pick and roll, and they had their way tonight. So we got to go back, watch this tape, break it down, and regroup. Because Wisconsin, they run a bunch of ball screens as well, and we've been pretty good in that category. But tonight we were awful. I mean, just awful.
Dustin?
Just to go back kind of the second half, you talked about that opening run where you guys go in the lead. I think after that you were maybe like 4 of 16 or something like that from the field. I mean, what all did you see just break down offensively at the end?
Just couldn't make shots, and then I thought when we got in the penalty, you know, we just took bad shots. I mean, I think when you're in the penalty, you got to milk possessions and get the ball inside. I thought the shot that Scoot took and Parker took, not even exploring it inside, was 2 huge bad shots that they came down and capitalized on. So we never really got a chance to take advantage of, you know, the penalty until late, when it was too late, really.
George?
Mike, about the shooting, is it just a case of practicing more, shooting more? I mean, getting better shots, getting better ball screens? What is it you think you can?
George, we practice a lot shooting the basketball, and I just got to get them comfortable, man, and feeling good about themselves to make them. You know, I mean, some of those shots were good shots. Northwestern was the same way. I mean, you get wide open looks and we're just not making them. And there's no excuse for free throws, man. We just got to be better in that area.
Coach, things got really chippy out there. How do you help your players keep their emotions in check?
Well, I got to be a little bit more calmer. I think. No, really, I do. I mean, this is the first time I've gotten a technical, and I said I was going to go the season without getting one, but sometimes things change. So, no, I got to be a little more calmer, and maybe they'll be a little bit more calmer and a little more competitive.
Coach, with the early foul trouble, was it your guys' game plan to come out more aggressive, or was that a little bit lack of discipline from you guys?
Well, again, you know, I mean, X was in foul. They had us in foul trouble early, where I had to go to the bench early, and you know, that kind of takes some of the pressure that we like to apply away, because guys are scared to touch guys and fear that they, you know, might get the third and fourth foul. And I thought when we started the second half, you know, we, you know, kind of put that to the side, and we were back playing aggressive. And then X, you know, he picked up a couple of more, and I mean, you know, you have to sit him down, and I mean, we just, you know, the fouls kind of took us, you know, out of our ability to be aggressive, and that's something we hadn't witnessed a whole lot this season so far.
You made the move to keep Trey in the starting lineup and Parker off the bench. It seemed like both of them kind of struggled today.
Big time. They both struggled, and I got to find a balance there somehow, you know, as we continue this journey. I mean, we can still control our own destiny. I mean, I feel good about that, but I got to go back and regroup, get them ready for Wisconsin.
Okay, I got 2 more questions. Jeff and Dustin.
Coach, there were times when the ball goes into Trace, it seems like 4 guys kind of just stand and watch him. Do you see that, or is there action that's supposed to be running, or are they just kind of waiting on Trace to make a play, or?
Well, if you really are in tune to post up play in college basketball or even in the NBA, they can just sit their defense in college. They don't have to. You can cut guys and move them around, but I think we're better at stationary and putting guys in spots where they can possibly Trey being double teamed and the ball coming out, and they'll be able to make shots. You know, I mean, even if you cut guys, you notice tonight we cut. When we did cut, they just stayed.
Right.
Let the cutter go. So you can't make them disappear on the floor. You know what I mean? So, you know, Trace is, and we've seen that all year. You know, there's been times when we have cut, and the defense makes a mistake and we're able to drop passes off and things of that nature, but they just basically zoned up, you know, when we threw the ball in. And sometimes he's got to make quicker moves and get the ball out, and then we get the ball moved around. So those are some things that we got to work on, because, you know, teams watch our games just like we watch other games. So we got to get better in that area.
Last question, Dustin.
You obviously played Trey at the point on Tuesday by necessity. Obviously tonight you did it by choice. What did you like about what did you want to see from him? What made you decide to keep going at him? What did you like about him and not like about him at the point?
Well, I thought the other night, you know, he pushed me to do this tonight, and I don't know if it worked out well in our favor, because he didn't have much to give. I thought he tried. I mean, but he just couldn't run it like I wanted him to, and a lot of it was with the second unit, as well as having Tracer race in, because they played a lot of minutes. So it wouldn't have been no different than the other night. He just didn't have it tonight.
All right, Coach, thank you.